Chapter 12 of To Kill a Mockingbird begins with the introduction of Jem at the age of 12, indicating a time lapse of about a year since the previous chapter. The book continues to portray the characters as they age and grow. He becomes moody and annoys Scout, causing friction between them. Atticus has to leave for a couple of weeks because he's been called to a special session of the Alabama state legislature, and Calpurnia, the housekeeper, takes over the charge of the children. There are discussions about whether Calpurnia should be their substitute mother or not, showing the prejudice and segregation within the society. One Sunday, Calpurnia takes Jem and Scout to her African-American church, First Purchase African ME. This is a new experience for the kids as it's their first time visiting a black church. The church is rather basic compared to their own, and some of the congregation is initially hostile to the children's presence because they're white, but most of the congregation is respectful and welcoming. During the service, one lady named Lula questions Calpurnia's decision to bring white children into a black church, but the rest of the congregation welcomes them warmly. Scout finds it fascinating that Calpurnia speaks differently at the black church than she does in the Finch household. After church, a child named Zebo, who is Calpurnia's son, leads the congregation in songs by lining, reading a line of a hymn and having the congregation repeat it. Scout is surprised that only a few members of the church can read and that they use a single book for the entire congregation. Reverend Sykes, the preacher, raises money for Tom Robinson's wife, which turns Scout's mind towards the upcoming trial. After they leave church, they encounter Aunt Alexandra waiting for them at home. Her arrival marks a significant change in the novel, as she insists upon displaying a more defining representation of social hierarchy and attempts to install her views of family and tradition into Scout. This will eventually lead to a battle over what kind of upbringing Scout should get. This chapter marks the beginning of Scout's and Jem's deeper understanding of the intricacies of adult prejudices in Maycomb.